Hey friends, I got the kids just here playing tonight, so please excuse if there's a little distraction going on while I'm making this video. This month I am 6 years unprocessed food vegan, okay? And I wanted to share with you guys the benefits that I see for myself from being vegan, okay, all this time. And I want to say that I think that becoming vegan was the single best thing I've ever done in my entire life, and I wish that I had become vegan like 30 years ago. And because that's the thing, like, people say, oh, you know, vegans tell you that they're vegan. Well, I didn't actually ever meet any vegans much, like, or ones that were like real friendly. Like, had I met like a friendly vegan that I was friends with, man, I would have been an easy convert to veganism anyway. It doesn't matter, better late than never, right? So, okay, so as you guys know, I became accidentally vegan 6 years ago when I went on the Gerson therapy, and just kind of stuck with it right ever since. Okay, so I was literally, and I know this sounds dramatic, but like I've said in previous videos, I felt like I was on death's door, okay? And I reckon if I'd been eating the way I was going to eat for another year, I reckon I would have been dead, right? So becoming unprocessed food vegan, you know, with no oils or any, you know, supplements or salt or anything, has literally saved my life, okay? And made me, like, each year my wellness level has gotten better and better, and I never thought that I would ever, like, from how sick I was, I never thought I would even get to this point in terms of my energy levels and just my generalized feelings of wellness, okay? And so that's one thing. I've got a little list here. Another thing that I love about being unprocessed food vegan is that I don't have to, like, ever think about what I'm eating in terms of weight gain, right? So, you know, I probably fluctuate in terms of my weight, you know, but I never feel like I'm getting fat. And so yeah, so it's really cool. I can eat whatever I want every day, and I can pig out to the max, which I do every day, and not have to worry about getting fat. And the other thing I love about being unprocessed food vegan is that I never get constipated. Like, man, I was constipated for years. Like, it's embarrassing to say, but it's true, okay? Like, you know, I was always trying to figure out how to, like, go to the toilet to do a number two. And, like, and I thought I was eating healthy, you know? And I couldn't understand why I was always constipated. But, you know, I was eating dairy products and oils and salt and animal products. Oh. So that's probably why I was constipated. Anyway, but I don't have to worry about that anymore. And that's just such a relief to every day go to the toilet really, really, really well. Okay? And another thing I love about being vegan is that, like, every single day, no matter what I choose to eat, I know that I'm getting, like, optimal nutrition, you know, compared to, like, you know, a lot of the rest of society, you know what I mean? Because I'm just eating, like, abundant fruits and vegetables and starches, okay? And I also love how my food is, like, really colourful every day. It's just beautiful, beautiful colours of greens and reds and oranges and yellows and, you know, just all the colours of the rainbow. And I just love eating like that. And the amazing thing is that actually, like, I'm not addicted to junk food anymore. Like, would you believe I have not eaten chocolate for 6 years, okay? Like, I just do not crave junk food anymore, and I don't crave sweets, and I don't crave salt or anything like that. Just don't have any cravings, okay, for any of that crap. Yeah. Like, you know, sometimes I think, you know, you could say, oh, do you crave sweet food? Maybe once in a blue moon I might crave something sweet, like, or a couple of years ago I'd crave something sweet, but like, if I did, I would then eat dates or, like, some maple syrup on some, like, oat bread that I'd make, you know. That would be my satisfactions for sweet food. But I guess I'm eating fruit every day. But even before I became vegan, I was eating fruit every day, and I went through phases of like having a serious chocolate addiction. But I was living in Switzerland at the time, so Swiss chocolate, it's a bit hard not to have a chocolate addiction in Switzerland, I have to say. But obviously the diet that I had wouldn't have been helping with that, you know, I don't think. And the other thing I love about being vegan is that I'm no longer confused about what nutrition is good and bad for me, you know what I mean? Like, should I be eating this much dairy in a day for this much calcium, and, you know, am I getting enough animal protein? Like, that's just all bullshit. And, like, I don't have to worry about if I'm getting, I don't feel that I have to worry about anymore if I'm getting enough, you know, protein or calcium or any of that bullshit. Like I said, I have actually accidentally gotten zinc deficient in the past, but now I eat a lot more legumes and grains and pumpkin seeds. I don't have to worry about that anymore either. So, yeah, and I love that I'm not confused about what's good for me anymore. Do you know what I mean? And another thing that I love about being vegan is, now, I know that this one's going to be hard to believe because, like, honestly, like, okay, I have never subscribed to Durian Rider. Okay, I have, maybe I have like 2 days, and I just think, I cannot stand this guy. Like, seriously, like, if you're Australian, seriously, I think, like, you know how much of a dickhead he is, but if you're, like, from overseas, you guys are much more tolerant of, like, you probably don't know that he's a dickhead. You probably just think all Australians are like that, but anyway, he doesn't seem very emotionally stable to me. Seems like he's got a lot of anger issues, so I know it'd be hard to believe that veganism could actually make you more emotionally stable when you actually look at him. But let's just, you know, ignore him and freely for a minute. And I can definitely say that for me, I feel a much more emotionally stable since I've become an unprocessed food vegan. And I can tell you, like, my mum, she gets pretty feral, eh? Like, she's, like, overweight, and she takes antidepressants, okay? And, like, even though I grow heaps of vegetables, like, she doesn't really eat many vegetables, like, neither does my stepfather. And my opinion is they both have, like, some anger issues, you know? They've got some emotional issues, and, like, they eat the shittest diet. Like, I could, like, take the video over there and show you guys what they fucking eat. Like, they, like, buy the cheapest fucking... the no-name brand supermarket shit, you know, in tins and packets and just crap, you know, frozen ice creams and crap. And, like, I can totally understand how that would, like, affect their mood. But, yeah, like, they're grumpy bastards. And, like, I have to tolerate that, and I do really well. But if I was, like, the way I used to be, like, with my diet and shit, the way it used to be, I'd react like a firecracker too, right? But now I am totally zen. They just can't piss me off. Like, maybe once in every couple of years, my stepfather really pisses me off if he does something stupid. But generally, I'm heaps more like emotionally stable and non-reactive to their shit in general. You see what I'm saying? Like, just their grumpiness and all that, right? And so that's really good. You see, I reckon that's a huge advantage. And another thing I love about being vegan is that, I just love knowing every single day that I am reducing, that my actions are reducing the negative impact to animal suffering and the earth, okay, and the environment. Does that make sense? So I feel like because I'm vegan, I contribute less to environmental destruction and suffering of animals, right? And the other day I bought a bamboo brush off the internet, and, like, I was ringing this guy about that, and I said, and he was saying, oh yeah, we don't use the wood because we like our trees. And I thought, oh my god, I'm turning into a real fucking, like, fundamentalist vegan, because you know what I thought? so bad. I thought, mate, if you really gave a fuck about the trees, you wouldn't be eating meat, right? Or animal products. But I didn't say that, obviously, because, like, I don't want to be, like, that vegan, you know what I mean? But I was thinking it, unfortunately, from being 6 years vegan, you got to turn that way. It's crazy. But, you know, I used to be an animal product eater too, and I just, like, was really ignorant. I didn't understand, you know what I mean? So I understand that people just don't, like, understand. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I think that's my list. So yeah. So, well, thanks very much for watching and sharing this time for me today. I hope you found this interesting. I'll see you guys later.